Okay. Oh, is it more than one level?
Yes.
Okay, you're live.
Hi guys, welcome to Santaquin City Library Board meeting. Just wanted to welcome you guys here and thank you guys for coming so we can have a quorum. First off, we're going to start with the invocation or spiritual thought. Does anyone have anything?
Live long and prosper.
All right, we'll go with that.
Live long and prosper.
Okay, we need to approve a couple of minutes. One is for the last meeting of April 14th of 2021, and then also January 13th of 2021. Do I have a motion to approve of those minutes?
I make a motion, Shauna Shepherd, that we approve those minutes.
And do I say I second that motion?
Correct.
Sandy Morrill.
All right, and then we're gonna move on to some new business. It looks like Liberty Mortensen.
I think you have to do roll call.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Megan Harward, chair.
Chelsea Rowley, vice chair.
Shauna Shepherd.
Sandy Morrill.
Hattie, I think you still say.
Hattie Rowberry, recorder.
Jennifer Wagner.
Okay, now we're gonna move on to new business. So Liberty Mortensen, it looks like her term is up. We're gonna need a new board member, so we're wanting you guys to shout out for anyone. If you know some of your neighbors that's like a secret book addict, definitely get a hold of them.
Or that help, like you said, with
that
this
are like really good
meeting.
with community service, you know, like anyone.
Need
Just
one.
reach out to them.
Yeah.
We do.
Well,
Okay.
Well,
how many do we have right now, Hattie? Do you know?
I think we would need two more.
Yeah. And it never hurts if we have a couple more because if people can't come. So it would be nice if we could get two more.
Okay.
For the board. So if anybody has anybody that they want to recommend that you don't even have to reach out to, you could tell me. I could try to reach out to them too.
You need your book club attenders, like Anna Shaw,
I
Danielle
know.
Christensen.
Yeah, we have a lot of people in book club. I'll ask people in book club too.
That would be
That's
great.
a good idea.
You have to snag them at the library because that's when they feel like, oh, I guess I should volunteer.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely look at that. And then if any of you think of anyone, that would be great.
Is there a deadline?
No, I mean,
Or
she's
just as
gone
soon
now.
as?
Like, she doesn't have to
Okay.
come to the next one.
Yeah, as long as we have like a commitment from what we have, because it's just us,
Yeah.
really. Without like one person not coming, we don't have a quorum.
So I would say
So-
by
I
October.
thought we had another one.
What happened to
She came to book
We
club
do.
once.
Well,
I can't think
Jennifer
of her name.
Bowman from the city council, if she was here, that would, and she said she was going to be here.
she doesn't vote?
No,
though,
there's
right?
Oh,
another
wait,
one.
wait.
Didn't
No,
she
no.
make the flyers for the Valentine?
Shay. Shay
Yes.
is coming. She got sick today.
Oh, but she's still on it.
Yes. So
Okay,
she's
so
still
yeah.
on and she's great.
So we're good with. So maybe like reach for October.
Yeah,
At
because our
least
next
one new
meeting is
one.
October.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
as long as we have it by then.
And then
that
we
would
can swear them in and all that
Yep.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jen, real quick, do you want to explain the proposed library presentation?
So
That's going
You want your
yeah.
laptop
So I
back?
passed around. I passed. Well, if you want to look at it while we're talking, if you have any questions
Okay.
too. So the new city hall, they'll be breaking ground the end of the month, and this is just a proposal for one wing of it to have as the library. Right now we have about 3,800 square feet at the library. This wing would actually be 2 floors, so it would be 1,100 square feet. So it would be great, which is about the size of the Spanish Fork Library right
Wait,
now.
1,100 or 11,000 square
The
feet?
11,000.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. And that's about what theirs is right now. So their library holds about 78,000 items in their collection, and we have about 25 to 26 in ours right now. So that allows for a lot of growth and space for that. Some of the main reasons to have it right now, we're not ADA accessible. So that is a huge thing when we have our story time upstairs. And we have several handicapped children that parents have to either carry upstairs, do whatever. So that's hard, and we really don't have another space that they fit anyway. And then the other is programs. So we've totally expanded our programs. Right now we have story time, which we have between 35 to 67 kids come each one.
Wow.
The library's doing great right now, by the way. So we have 2 story times on Wednesday, 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. Those were so full that we actually just opened another day this month.
Good.
So we're doing it also on Thursdays at 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And minimum is 35 in each.
That's
Wow.
great, Jen.
That's awesome.
So we really need the space. I think our capacity in that room is like 26 or something.
It's pretty tight.
So we've had some outside ones, which is fun
Mhm.
but really hot. And then the other programs that we have our Magic Tree House, which we were just having one class with a maximum of 12 kids because it's a book discussion. And so that's kind of all we could handle with that. We actually opened that to have another one. So we have 24 kids that come. That's full every time. We have two sessions of that. And so we opened another one of those. And then we have our teen book club, which we have about 7 to 10 who are coming to that right now, which are actually turning out. It's hard when you have 15, 16-year-olds. They start to get the jobs, you know what I mean? So it's harder. We do have 3 that are that age. And then the ones who are coming are kind of more in that tween, that 13. So we're actually adding another book club to separate them, and we're starting a young adult book club in August.
Oh, perfect. My daughter will
So-
be thrilled.
Yes.
She keeps showing up and she's like, there's 13-year-olds, Mom.
Exactly. And so it was interesting that that's how it turned out. So yeah, we're going to divide that, and August
Good.
will start, and Anna Lee will be doing that, and she's 19, 20, so they should have fun with her. And that'll start in August, and we'll start announcing that as soon as we get what day it'll be and times and everything. So all these programs are what we need the space for the
Yeah.
library. The city council approved me spending money. We got a huge discount on the plans for the architects to do this, and they've done a ton of libraries before. So she worked with us for several months and came up with this. So that's kind of the generalized plan. The city building gets their full budget at the end of this month on what the building's going to cost, and then see kind of if they'll approve. They're also waiting to see how much of it I can fill with money. So far, this year, we had our children's grant that we got $3,000, which with my discount, I was able to spend about $6,000 because we have so that's what it equates to. I just got 2 other grants that just started spending in July for this fiscal year. So I have a $12,000 circulation grant that I got. So that'll be only products that patrons can check out. So it's all books. It's all, yeah.
And you have nowhere else to put $12,000 of stuff worth.
Exactly. So that's awesome. And then the other grant is a $30,000 technology grant.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's super, super great that we're able to get that. And that will be, it's also part of circulation, so it'll be more hotspots that can check out. It'll be laptops and iPads that can check out to people. It will be a self-checkout station, so no touch, so things like that. So we're really excited. So the city's kind of hoping that I can be able to get a lot of things to fill it. But then a lot of those grants you do still have to have, like, the city match some of the things, or like give at least 30% so that you can get more. So I think that's kind of part of that too. They'll see how much I can get before they decide what to fund. But we can't fit it all.
No kidding.
So, and building, it's a year to 2 years or whatever to fill. So, but we're excited. So it would be exciting to have the library board behind it and kind of spread word and say, oh, it'd be nice to have a new library. And with that new survey we just had, 38% of our population now is millennials with the city survey. So we have a ton of people with young kids now that have moved in. So this is the time that they would be able to use that.
So when are they breaking ground on the actual city hall part? Even if the library doesn't pass, like,
I think, I don't know if they set a permanent date. It's either the end of this month or the 1st of August
So soon.
that they're breaking ground, and they'll announce it and have like a groundbreaking
Okay.
for it.
And then they'll just decide later on if library can be part of that with the budget. I mean, does
Yeah.
it just come down to budget or?
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
does that money, because I know people are going to be like, is that our tax dollar? You know,
Mhm.
all
Yeah.
that. How does, all of the grants is what fills it.
Yeah.
Didn't you say?
And that's not payback money. That's money that we've applied for with certain, things that I have to follow in it. But it's
Uh-huh.
not payback money. It's
but like
just
the
money
actual
we got.
finishing of the rooms and stuff, does that
That's
come
what
from the
we-
city
Mhm.
money? So that's what they're trying to decide if
Mhm.
they can.
So it would be if they need to take it from taxpayers if they want to do that. If there's somewhere in the city budget that they can do that, because most library grants will not pay for building or finishing
of it.
things or furniture, things like that. It's things that will fill it that help the actual patrons.
But if they're already
to
building
check
it,
out.
it sounds like we're getting a library cheaper to me.
Right. Of course, construction budget right now.
Mm-hmm.
Construction's high.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
so who
It's coming
knows?
down though.
Yeah,
It's
so it
coming
could be in the
Not fast
future. It could be faster. It all depends on like community backing and if people want it, and if they decide, or if they decide that they want it for something else, that the city might want it for something else.
Have there been any proposals of what they would fill that with if it wasn't a library?
I think just expansion of city offices and stuff, but I don't know for sure.
Okay.
That's not me. So they probably have just thrown around things right now. The main building will be city offices, and the one wing, both of those will be fully finished, and that is recreation and seniors.
The West Wing.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I do have a question.
Yeah.
With all the equipment that we do have currently in the library, are
Yeah.
we going to be moving that over? Are we buying new supplies and everything and possibly donating those to other libraries or what?
yeah, so some of it we would move over, like our computers and stuff. None of the shelving we would move over, except for some of the metal ones that can be. Some
Okay.
of the other ones are wood built in. So, so a lot of it we could move, but most of it we could get. With that technology one, I actually got computer stations and stuff too. So same where I'm gonna put it. But yeah, so most of that we would move over.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. And then what was the other question? Sorry, I forgot what the other part of that was.
That was
Oh, donating.
yeah. If we,
We
were
do
going
have
to
a
donate it.
director. We have a director network.
Okay.
That if people are getting like new shelving or something, sometimes they'll sell it to another library, or we donate it to another library, and we can write that off too.
Yeah.
So we can
well, that's what
definitely
I
do
was
that with
hoping. Like
shelving
that
and
way, it
stuff.
can
Yeah.
add more money into our. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
All right. So it looks like.
Let me ask a question, Megan. So
Yeah.
who, at this point, who can we petition? Is it a process yet that we can go to someone and say,
We want.
we want this? Or are
Yeah.
we really waiting for the city to decide something?
I think I've already presented to the city council,
Okay.
and so I think it's there depending on the budget. So I think if you talk to people, if they email the city, say that they want it, they've heard
Okay.
about it, then that would be it. Yeah.
Have we put that out on the Facebook and like Instagram and stuff like that
You
for
can
this?
put it. It's not anything that's approved.
Okay.
So if you put it out, it's just a proposal
Okay. But we
that
haven't
we
done
would
like.
want a library in it. The city building isn't a secret. The empty wing isn't a secret
No.
or anything. But just saying what it is, you can't say that's what exactly it's for.
Okay.
It's just a proposal.
But we support the proposal.
Yeah.
that the
Yes,
library
we do.
go in that
Yeah.
east
Yeah.
wing.
But we haven't like kind of felt out like how the citizens feel. Like if they are okay with it or not.
No,
or-
we've
you haven't
just
done
said
that?
we've
Okay.
told people who come into the library, but there hasn't been a full put out. I don't even think there has on the actual city building. So
Okay.
it's not a secret. It's on the website, but there hasn't been, I think, a ton of formal announcement.
Okay. I don't see us getting like any flack from it, especially if we
No, 'cause it's just a
explain how we
proposal of
need to
what it-
make it
Mhm.
bigger and safer for kids
Yeah.
and be able more accessible for those
Yeah,
who have
and this
limitations.
is public. People are seeing this, so
Yes.
hmm
Okay. Any other questions?
yeah.
I bet this is the top view video
Right.
on the YouTube
You
channel.
know, I didn't know the last one, the council one. I wasn't thinking it was Zoomed, and Rose watched it, who works at the library, and she's like, "Oh, I saw you on it," and I forgot it was being recorded. I was totally like I'm like drinking. I was like, I definitely don't want to watch that. So
We are
Yeah.
fun. We are fun.
get it to be top viewed. We need the library top
Got
viewed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we already went over summer reading and current programs.
And just to tell you on summer reading, right now, so this is program wise. So summer reading, our average is usually about 400 signups per year, and then you usually have about half finish summer reading. So when I added it today, we have 906 signed
Wow.
up.
Oh my gosh.
for
That is
summer
awesome.
reading.
Did
It's
we-
been amazing. Yeah.
I believe that we discussed like a prize or something when they get like a certain amount of
Oh,
minutes.
they have it. Yeah. So
Okay.
we have tons of prizes. We have over 30 prizes.
Okay.
The closing is next week. So each time they came in, they got tickets, and the kids got to just put their tickets in the prizes that they want to be drawn for.
Okay.
So, and we added the adult area this time, so adults can get the prizes also.
Okay.
So we have, in the 0 to 5 reading group, we have 223 signed up. In 6 to 12-year-olds, 368. 13 to 17, 102, and adults, 213.
Wow.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah,
That is
So-
awesome.
that's been really good.
Is that a big event? The drawing of the prizes, like, is it a closing
Yeah,
ceremony
that's
like
the
you
closing
did before?
ceremony, social or
With,
whatever.
like popcorn and all that, or not?
Well,
I'm just wondering, are
we'll
we
have ice cream
expecting that
sandwiches.
900 plus people?
At least half. That's what I expect.
Okay.
Because
And
usually it's
where
about
are we going to
whoever signs
have
up.
that at? Just at
Outside.
the park or something?
no,
Random
just
spot?
outside at the
library.
library, same as
Okay.
the opening.
What day is it?
Yeah. So that is Wednesday from 4 to 5, the 21st. So
Okay.
we've advertised that on the door and on Facebook and Instagram. We'll put up, I'm putting that up tomorrow. So, yeah. So that should be fun. We'll have ice cream sandwiches, and then we'll just be handing out a ton of prizes. And we had people donate. We have Costa Vida. We have Maverick was a huge super supporter. So they gave us a ton of gift cards and stuff. So those will be extra prizes. So it should be really fun to hand out. And
One of those
basically
should
it's
be
just
a
a
gas gift card. I
yeah.
I would hold my
Prizes right now.
Uh,
Yeah, so we'll just be handing those out as extra prizes with the drawing prizes.
Okay.
So
is that what the rocks thing is for?
yes, they asked if they could donate, and they've actually done it with recreation too, because it's kind of two different. She has her own company, and then
Right.
she also does it for Santaquin Rec,
Mm-hmm.
the Santaquin Rocks. So they'll be hiding some rocks around for people just to get and hunt for that'll be book related. So
Around the
both-
library on that day.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. So the rec department and her alone will
Mhm.
be putting rocks on.
So have they already started dropping them off to you?
They're gonna hide them.
They're just
themselves.
gonna hide them that
They're
day.
hiding them themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't know if you needed more rocks.
No. Well, I mean, you can. Anybody can hide stuff. Hide whatever at the library. There can be a multitude of prizes anywhere. So yeah, that should be really fun.
It is a ton of fun, the summer program.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean,
Yeah.
my kids get excited to go to the library, mostly because of the stairs. They like to go up the stairs and look down at
Oh,
everyone.
it's so fun to look over that, right?
They think so.
Yeah.
But just the excitement for them that they get a ticket. They're not really sure why. They just get to put it in a white box.
Yes.
But they're excited to check out books. It's
Yeah.
fun.
They have
Yeah.
the golden ticket.
Right?
Maybe. they have fun with it.
Yeah. So, and I think that was just the summer reading. The average, I was just averaging people, just stats on it, just, we get an average of 62 people a day. That's an average I did an average over 14 days of
Okay.
people who came in. So we have days that we have 120 people, and we have days that are less. And so the average over 14 days was 62.
Is there a certain day of the week that seems like it's more?
Well, story time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, so story time's gonna have more, for sure. Yeah. And Saturdays are usually our slowest day.
Sorry to bring back to the proposal
Yeah.
of the plan, but
No.
with the story time, are we going to be able, since it's such a huge hit, are we going to expand that a little bit more,
Oh yeah.
costume wise for the story readers and stuff like that?
So definitely we'd work on budget as it goes. We'd also hours. I mean, right now we're 12 to 7. I'd like to see the library open earlier, but again,
Mhm.
that's a staffing and a budget and everything, right? And then if we have a bigger library, same thing. We'll have to get some more people, or there'll be more hours covered instead of people having. Most of the people who work there have 4-hour shifts, 12 to 4 and 4 to 8.
Okay.
So
Would
they
we
either
open that to volunteers too?
for sure. The thing with volunteers is most of the time it's on and off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's usually not steady. They'll like say they can, and then we have volunteers all the time who come to help with books, and it's usually a couple of weeks,
Okay.
So so extension of hours, that adds to budget. But in that proposal, so the whole bottom first floor level would be children's.
Yeah.
So just it has the story time stage and the all kids area, and just really fun area. So it would be plenty of room to have it. And
Okay.
yeah, of course we want more budget, but
Yeah.
we'll work with whatever if we can get a building.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, do we have any updates as a board that we need to shout out there or anything? No?
No.
Okay. Any questions? Recommendations?
No.
Sounds like you're doing great.
Hopefully we're just excited about the library, right?
Yes.
And I think the city's excited about the library with people who've come in, so I think it's an exciting time.
It is. All right. If there's nothing else, I'm assuming we're okay. The next meeting is going to be Thursday, October 21st at 6 p.m. Do we have any conflicts? Is that during fall break, Shauna?
Oh, yeah.
I doubt it. That seems late. So I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it
think
will
it's
be.
week
like
after.
the third week of October. If it,
Are we moving to Thursdays from now on, or was there?
No, that's
special-
it's the third. The 13th is a Wednesday, I think.
It says
It
21st.
says 21st on
21st,
Amazon,
which is
the
a Thursday.
13th.
Thursday the 21st.
which I thought was a little interesting as well.
What day of the week is this? We have Wednesday, and we're the third. Are we the third Wednesday?
Yeah.
So the third Wednesday. So it should be October 20th.
October
Okay.
20th.
That's-
okay.
Yeah, that's perfect.
No conflicts.
And also, we're hiring.
Oh.
So Faith, who's worked there for a long time, she works 2 days, Monday and Thursday, 12 to 4, so 8 hours a week. So if you know anybody, I have 2 weeks. She's gone by August 1st. So if you know anybody who wants to apply, have them go online to the Santaquin website and apply for that.
You have a really cool boss, you guys.
Yeah. Yep. Well, ask the staff. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't.
She's really mean. You don't.
Yeah,
want her.
exactly.
All right. Other than that, I'm gonna have a motion to adjourn this meeting. Do I have one?
Do I just say I motion to adjourn this meeting?
I second.
All right, you guys.
Meeting
Thank you
adjourned.
so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Right. So formal.
Thanks for showing up, you guys. I know it's hard to come on days. I mean, even if it's the once a quarter,